Hello Aquariuses, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your second half of April 2018 reading. Welcome to those of you who are new, and welcome back to those of you who have followed me from the beginning. Pardon me, April 7th will be my 2-year anniversary, and I just want to say thank you to those of you who have come to me for weekly, monthly, and yearly readings. For those of you who have followed up with your personal readings and told me how these events or these energies helped for you, and the things that you were conquering in your path to walk this path in a more clear, happy, and fulfilled manner. All right, so let's get going. I had pulled in some energies. Now I pull energies for just various groups of people or certain people, however it works, I do not know. But if these aren't your energies, remember to check your rising sign video or your moon sign video, or come to me so I can pull your personal energies via my email, josiek42@gmail.com, and the prices are listed below. Okay, so I'm starting out with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Aquarius with clearly defined messages regarding Aquarius's life path here on Earth at this time, on into and through the second half of April 2018. Okay. So, in the center of the circle spread, we have the energies that are representing you guys at this time here on Earth in your path, okay? And this has been a very romantic, surprisingly romantic energy that you guys were riding along, and it was making you, and will be making you, feel very happy and fulfilled. And then a message is going to come either from a big establishment, corporation, business, or even the thoughts of moving to a bigger home, tied to maybe business or business and home. I think they kind of go together. When you move towards one or the other, sometimes you move home as well. Like, okay. By the end of April going into May, we have travel happening, I think, in a karmic way. And I think it may be traveling to go to that corporation business situation. Could be a hospital, church, government building. But there is a very happy, lucky energy, as in the end of April 2018, you guys are going to be kind of just sailing away. There will no longer be unfinished symphony energies. There will be completed conversations and closure, if that's what you guys want. Now, in your mental aspects position of the circle spread, we've got yin. So we've got your cup waiting to be filled, waiting for some sort of message. And in your relationship sector, Spirit's saying, pray to Spirit, your higher power, however that applies, that you can get closure to a situation. In your creative aspects position, you are between worlds at this time. You are leaving maybe troubled waters behind, rainy clouds, and etc., and you're stepping into a new beautiful world because of what you've just gone through in your life path. Now, in your actions position, some of you haven't gotten closure when it comes to someone maybe you've been waiting on, or a message or energy or information. Spirit's trying to tell you that I feel like this closure is not really necessary for you to move forward. This person or the situation that you're leaving behind in your actions position, or should contemplate leaving behind, isn't for you, okay? So in your emotional aspects position, we've got the loyal heart energies. Emotionally, some of you, not all of you, are going from maybe an unfulfilled, frustrating experience in life, and you're stepping into a new world with another energy that feels like a loyal heart. Beautiful. So subconsciously, Spirit's saying, at least walk to the edge and look over. Come to the edge and look at this new path and ask Spirit for exactly what it is that you want, so you can have closure in one aspect or path in your life, and know that Spirit will help to bring you that closure, okay? So in your mental aspects position, it's about building blocks. In your day-to-day aspects, it's about getting things done, taking the steps to move into this new path, letting what will need to and is intended to come to an end at some point come to an end. You have the inner strengths at this time to not feel the energies of orphaned, because this is when we feel like someone has blocked us out, left us out, didn't respond, left us with unanswered questions. And Spirit saying in your actions position, they want you to know that whoever it is that left you behind wasn't the one for you, as much as you may have thought that they were. So in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, Spirit's saying we are trying to work in your path with the TikTok energies to set up divine timing so that everything works out as it should. Because this time that Spirit's saying you need to wait on is telling you that after all the glitter blows away and you take the mask off, who is that person down within their soul? Is that person reflecting who you are deep within your soul? And that does take time. So at some point there may be a fork in the world where you guys are doing this. Do I stay where I'm at? Is the grass greener over there? Is this my soulmate? Well, Spirit's saying that someone's not for you. When it comes to a tribe, a connection, a family situation, it may be time to leave an old tribe behind and to breathe and step into a new life, because you have done the work and a lot of you have mended your soul. Here comes that message I was talking about in the first, well, so this would be like the third, maybe going into the fourth week of April 2018. This message is coming in. It may come in really quickly after you watch this reading, but it's coming. It's like some sort of communication here could help for you or someone else to kind of lift each other back up, help each other out, get each other on the same page. This may even turn into a very strong friendship by which you guys want to go to the distance with someone because you can co-create something together. Whether it's a business, you know, it doesn't have to be a love partner, but now is the time, Spirit's saying, to stop going round and round that mountain where you keep hurting yourself. Recognize what it is that you can do differently to walk your path differently, because it's time for some sort of truth to be told, especially when it comes to things that need to happen by the book. This is Spirit saying everything has to be done in a correct way, step by step, or it is not blessed. It does not bring you what you need. You may want to leave a situation, whoever's energies these are, because maybe there's been conversations that are sweet going back and forth, or gifts coming and going. But Spirit's saying stay where you are at right now, because something is definitely not meant to succeed. You're being reborn. It's time to focus on something in your own home, about your own home, and preoccupy yourself for a while with a hobby, project, gift, talent, or skill. So the end of April going into May, you guys are going into deep thought, because you're starting to recognize, as you are creating building blocks for something new in your life, as you come to the edge, you start to recognize that the path has ended, that maybe you don't need any closure. You don't need to wait on some sort of connection anymore, because the higher power is showing you signs. Wow, going into May. Signs that someone's bringing that yang to set into your yin that you've been worrying about or hoping for. So some of you are manifesting something. But, you know, you're going to have to let something go in order to move in that new direction. So the new direction could be a new person, but it could also be to go live with a friend, a cousin, a roommate, go to college, you know, go to a new business, but it may involve not only moving when it comes to business, but it could definitely also be moving when it comes to your home life. And, you know, this message is going to be a big thing here. It's going to happen not too long after watching the video, maybe a week, week and a half tops. So continue to pray to Spirit to show you the path ahead. For those of you who are wondering, you can also come to me for a reading. All right, so let's go with the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason and ask Spirit for clarification and any other guidance they'd like to provide. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Aquarius with clearly defined messages regarding Aquarius's life path here on Earth, on, into, and through to the end, middle to the end of April 2018. Thank you. Okay. So some of you may be saying, I'm waiting for this battle to end, but guess what? I think it's already ended, and you're just kind of standing there with your leather on and your sword, ready to stand and defend. But now it's time to build something new in a new direction in your life. So think about what you'd like to fill your own cup with here. So you have control over something in your own path that doesn't have to do with anyone else. In your thoughts, hope, wish, and pray on a star for what this new path is going to look like for you. The star is a major arcana. So Spirit is helping to make that wish come true when it comes to something you can create, manifest with those building blocks. In your relationship sector, there's a higher power here that is wanting to assist you, because some of you, not all of you, have the moon card energies whereby which you are fearing this new path. So here's the rocks. All you have to do, the rocks represent fear, is step beyond those and know that the moon represents hope, and without hope your path would be dark. So Spirit's trying to give you that hope, to lay down your sword, to make a wish for a new path or a new love to come in. A lot of times it's important to remember not to pray for a particular entity in the form of a human being, but to pray for a life partner, a friend, someone that is going to laugh with you together when you're both 90 and changing each other's diapers, you know? That kind of connection. So in your creative aspects position, you're stepping out of one world. Maybe you've learned everything in that world, therefore nothing else is on offer when it comes to excitement or gifts. They're all used up, right, in that path. So now it's time for you to step into a new path, knowing what it is you want these surprises and gifts in your life to be. Wow, that came quickly. There is some sort of a traditional, wow. Now this could be that you've been at a position for a long time and you receive some sort of bonus. It could be that you receive a money offer in a new world path where you're going to have to leave a path behind because the money offer is pretty darn good. For some of you, it might be exactly what you were wishing for with the star card energies. So in your inner strengths position, in your actions position, Spirit's trying to say one particular area, place, location that even you enjoy a lot or person is not the right one for you. Okay, so we have skill here. Spirit's saying in the actions position, use your skills and the warrior energies to push past a desire for that unfinished communication. Pray to Spirit for a new path, a new direction, new excitement, and know that they are supporting you as you step into a new world by which some of you, not all of you, because this is a general reading, are applying your skills to bring in this financial abundance. So in your emotional aspects position, emotionally, as you're focusing on your own path and success, some of you, not all of you, as you're stepping into that world of success, that is where you're going to connect, if you're single, of course, with another person. So remember, when you step into this brand new world portal that Spirit's offering you, to think about, do I want to step into this path where there's always mystery and passion but never any clarity? Do I want to follow this path where there's a lot of seduction and big offers, but I'm afraid eventually something will devour my heart, mind, and soul? Or do I just want to step into this path of a new beginning, where I've got this beautiful field, the sunshine and the sky and the clouds, and I can plant whatever seeds I so choose to plant to begin this beautiful life ahead. Definitely feeling an abundant opportunity. That's what this message could be about. If some of you are waiting for a message about abundance, yes. If it's to a bigger amount of money, a bigger business, a bigger building, yes. That message is coming in. It's a lucky message. Maybe even your travel will be paid for. In your subconscious, we've got coming to the edge, looking at what the offer is, because here comes the offer. Maybe it takes the money part of it, the final discussion when it comes to money, or you acknowledging this new path. It's when you finally look at this opportunity and see what's on offer that you guys get really excited and you step into that new path. You come over the edge and you decide a new path ahead. And it actually helps your health, because you have something to get excited about with these building block energies, right? So therefore, you can abandon that which no longer serves you. Now, normally this is kind of a more sad cup to me with the Rider-Waite deck, but in this deck, these cups are all decorated. It's like I am happy to let that go because I have planted and created and manifested and put the energy into these building blocks. Even though I wasn't quite sure of where this was going to lead, I knew, especially because my reading, right, that traditionally you're going to find that ability to move up. And it's all because the actions you're taking with your skills and recognizing that one old path is not for you any longer because you have grown. You have more knowledge and experience than you used to. So in your inner strengths position, some of you, not all of you, are feeling kind of left out, abandoned. That's why you haven't received the information you need to bring closure to a situation. That's why you've got your sword and your leather and you're standing in defense. You're having your skills at your side because you're trying to figure out, how do I handle this situation that Spirit's saying is really not for you? In fact, whoever's energies these are, get excited, because as you abandon an old path and build blocks to stand strong and travel and succeed in your own path, not connecting with someone else's, going in your own path. I keep hearing own path. You're going to be offered the Ace of Cups path. Okay, this is the most beautiful cup in the deck as far as I'm concerned, or ace in the deck. This is when you can hope, wish, and pray to Spirit that your skills and the worries you have to the past and having closure will all come to you. Ask specifically for what it is you want, and Spirit will fill this cup with an overflowing of abundance, prosperity, happiness, joy, luck, the ability to travel, and most importantly, a new direction by which I feel. Now, I don't see it in this half of April, but it could be May, the coming together with someone new that you have not met. So we have someone very glittery with gold, but once that all blows away and the mask comes off, you may see something different. So Spirit's slowing down time with the tick-tock energies, not only for you to see a situation personally different, or a coworker or a boss differently. It's more about looking at how far you can go right now. It's about your path. It's about taking all that you've learned up to this point and moving forward to build something much more fulfilling. With the 7, that is a very spiritual number. It represents a challenge in life, but a challenge by which when you push past that challenge, you receive your wishes come true. So Spirit's saying a message is going to come. For some reason, things have to be done according to the book. And there's bounty here. So we have 7 now going to a 6. Why is that? Oh, because I feel like the bounty is kind of like succeeding also in connection to another person, but finding victory over that situation because you're moving ahead somehow. So we have you thinking, praying, watching, imagining as you're thinking, and experiencing your communication with Spirit, because you'll start to recognize the serendipity of circumstances and how things are happening. And Spirit is saying by maybe beginning of March or May or going into the second week of May, they're offering you the 2 of Wands to have the courage to step into a new path, a new beginning, because you're going to be burning like this, just full of fire. And you got to think about, who do I want to give that fire to when I finally know what this direction is for me? And Spirit's saying, be careful, because the underworld energies mean that someone here has ulterior motives. And you're waiting for this wish to come in. And it will. Especially if you finally abandon in love what used to be, or whatever it was that fulfilled you that used to be, and now you can move confidently in this new direction. So we've got the first week, so that'd be the third week of April, around somewhere, and there's some sort of imbalanced energy, and Spirit saying all you have to do is apply your intellect, your skills, and step into a new beginning, by which you'll be able to cut away from everyone in your past. People who, or a person who was maybe older than you, who had water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. This is a person who's very kind, caring, giving. This could also be you, keeping your heart open as you move towards your opportunity that Spirit's trying to bring in. Once you recognize this gift, talent, skill, financial opportunity, whatever this letter comes in about, it's going to make you feel very beautiful or handsome. It's going to help you to get excited about maybe just collecting beautiful things and making beautiful things and selling beautiful things to those around you. This process is a healing process because you have to sacrifice something. So in a way, ground yourself and do something traditional at home, whether it's maybe puzzles, or you want to start a small business with what it is that you can do artistically. There will be success, okay, because you have that new world to step into, and it's in that new world, remember, that a loyal heart will show up, and there will be stability. And with the Nine of Cups, your wishes will come true. So here we're seeing success in love and money. We have stability and success, because some of you, not all of you, let go of delusion when it came to someone who had the Druid energies, the Magician energies, to play with the situation. And now you're going to see the truth with the High Priestess. And some of you, not all of you, are going to recognize that you need to dedicate yourself to you first. For some of you, not all of you, there is a karmic connection or situation, maybe even a hope that the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor when it comes to a female energy who has fire in her chart. Sagittarius or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I guess it could be male or female. It's a feminine energy. It's time to let go of old delusion, pain, frustration, worries, concerns, and recognize that you have now made it past that path with a 10. You're already standing in a new path with this golden sword of victory and yes. Don't regret what transpired in the past. There's some sort of opposition, but Spirit's saying move forward. Something new has potential that will be a solid foundation, and you've got to let the past fall away somehow. You are not stuck in a situation. Go on an adventure. Go see where that place is that by which you are contemplating moving to or working at. Because in the outcome position by, say, end of April, early May, I'm just going to say that because everybody's fluctuating here. I can feel that. It's about getting up and doing the work, right? Checking out these locations, making sure you meet the people, figuring out, is this the place by which my soul belongs? And then developing that new path as you are bringing something else to an end. Following your intuition and expressing to others how much it is you want to make, how far it is you want to be in the corporate ladder. Here's a wish coming true when it comes to finances. Again, something's going to come in very quickly. Remember to be very diplomatic with others. Ground yourself by focusing on, okay, so they're going back into creativity, hobbies, gifts, talents, skills. All right. So let's bring love in here more. to clarify some of the love messages we just heard about. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels. Now, this is the Heal Yourself deck by Ina Segal. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Aquarius with clearly defined messages regarding the second half of April 2018. Love and romance energies. Okay. Yeah. Some of you are protecting yourself, and yet you're walking towards this unfinished business. And Spirit's saying just pay attention to some sort of signs. I think the signs are going to help for you to move forward and not worry about the past anymore. In your thoughts, some of you are waiting for that cup to be filled, and you have the star card energies to pray for exactly what it is that you are waiting for, that you want in your life. We do have sexual arts here. Now, if this is for a relationship, I was reading the book, it's very important in that relationship to make sure you give it your all, to make sure that you keep that passion there, that you respect that person and their body and who they are and what the two of you share together, and give it every last try you've got. Now, if this is a single person, in the meantime, while you're waiting for this wish to come true, it's important to focus on creating sculptures, artwork, photography, painting, drawing, whatever it is. In your relationship sector, the higher power will reveal a path to you. So don't be in fear as you're moving into a new direction, because there is some fear of rejection here. So pray to Spirit, and whatever your fears are, write them down, cross them off, and replace them with a beautiful new goal, idea, project, hobby, something you're going to do instead of sit in fear. In your creative aspects position, it's about something traditional that you can do, that you can sell on the internet, that you can step into a new world by which you become stronger, happier, and more fulfilled when it comes to your bank account. And then we have sexuality. We have traditional sexuality and an energy of feeling like the grass is greener. So definitely put all of your heart into a situation and see if there's anything left there. In your actions position, now again, that could be left at the passionate connection between what you're doing for a living and who you're working with. And at some point you say, I'm going to put my drive, my passion into artwork while I'm waiting for this wish to come true, so I can abandon this old path at, in finances and career, however that applies. So in your actions position, something you're going to decide is just not for you. Maybe it's an old job, and now you're recognizing your skills. You know that people love what it is you're making, and they'd be willing to pay you to have it, because people would rather buy what other people are creating from their own soul than from a manufacturer, right? So, oh wow, you're being reborn. You're recognizing something isn't for you, and you're applying your skills, whoever's energies these are, and you are being reborn. So pay attention to the signs right now. In your emotional aspects position, you have the ability to step into a brand new path with a loyal heart. But check out what Spirit has to talk about. There may be some sort of temptation here. And Spirit's saying, take the correct path. When it comes to a loyal heart, of course, take that path. Because those who reflect a loyal heart in the beginning may not do so long term. So in your subconscious, you guys are looking over the edge, contemplating maybe a new path in money, maybe connecting or receiving a message from someone who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, could be younger than you. And some of you have this really wild passion within your thoughts, but you're fearing rejection. So In your practical day-to-day matters position, Spirit's saying walk away from something that no longer serves you when it comes to love and when it comes to money. Make sure you continue to plant the seeds to manifest something new and exciting and fulfilling in your own path. Unleash your creativity in your day-to-day aspects position. That's all you have to focus on. And if love falls away, it falls away. I know it's easier said than done, but we can't control why other people don't contact us, right? They have other things going on in their own path. So we just need to wait and pray to Spirit to bring to us the right one for us, and then have faith that that will take place. That in the meantime, we can go about what fulfills us and know that Spirit is working on our behalf, right? So in your inner strengths position, whoever this is, Spirit's giving you the strength to not feel orphaned, left alone. They want to fill this cup for you and bring you into a new beginning, a new path. So are you going to stay connected to someone who's not for you, waiting for unfinished communication, or are you going to pay attention to the signs of rejection and how your wild subconscious brought you into the emotions of temptation? For some of you, not all of you, this is about either putting your love back into a partnership, or this is about hoping for a new partnership and working on whatever it is you want to work on. Yeah. They're giving you the strength to not fall into self-sabotaging situations, environments, circumstances, okay? All that glitters is not gold. Follow your financial goals and opportunities. The Spirit's offering you alchemy. I feel like this is an important message. So I'm going to read it from the book to give credit to the author. The path you are on is about to go through a very powerful transformation. Nothing is how it seems. You have an opportunity to take a big leap in your level of consciousness. It is extremely important that you focus on letting go of any negativity and beliefs that no longer serve you. Good. Because there's a bounty ahead if you do things by the book. Some of you, not all of you, have felt like this within. It's time to clean her up, get her dressed, get her hair done, her nails, put her in a suit, and tell her she can accomplish whatever she sets out to do in her life. Independently. As she follows things by the book, as she does the right things, she's going to understand that Spirit's working on her behalf because of how things are transpiring around her as she's thinking and praying. There's serendipity here. Synchronicities here. And they're offering you the courage to decide which path it is that you guys want to give your heart to, your brains, your experience, your knowledge. They're saying do not procrastinate. There's help from above for someone who may have lost someone in the past, along with spiritual guidance and assistance. Try not to chase something just because it's beautiful. Have the courage to remain in your own space, in your own path, and have faith that you'll start to recognize cycles by which we're tied to your ego. Now, what is ego to me? Ego is when we do something, well, we step over others to self-satisfy. To close, I'm going to read from the book. I just realized we're over half an hour. And the card I want to close with is the Phoenix. This is about a resurrection and surrendering to a change in your life. So I'm going to close by reading from the book to give credit to the author. The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. Exactly what the reading was about. The phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rising up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic with one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time to completely overhaul your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may feel intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for a rebirth is imminent. Fear of change is a crippling experience as it works against nature itself. So allow change to take place in the second half of April. Hope, wish, and pray to Spirit about financial abundance and home changes and moving on and doing things differently, because you're going to have great luck. And that is going to involve travel. It is going to involve a bigger business, a bigger amount of money, a bigger home, a different location maybe for some of you, not all of you. Let me know how these messages and energies work for you, how you've applied them to walk the path of knowing ahead of time that your path is most important at this time, and you get to decide who comes and goes in that path and who needs to be abandoned, or what path needs to be abandoned at this time. Thank you again for stopping by. Take care and God bless.